Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rivers now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now Rivers. And he is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Now this is picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Rivers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Rivers. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing Rivers. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Colts first down.
Throwing Rivers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cook up the gut. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 40 yards. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Colts nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Rivers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Rivers. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 7.
On play action, Rivers.
And he's got Pierce.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Rivers.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Rivers to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rivers is going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, now how about this return?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
56.
It's a pickup of 3.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And 7.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give for Taylor running right side.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 1st and 10. Option play, here's Cook.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4.
Throwing, Allen.
And 6.
That's caught by Shakir.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to
Limited time left on the
2nd and 10.
clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A big play needed, no doubt.
Loss of 9
Third and long.
brings up 3rd down.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
56, 56.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now Allen.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Now Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down to the 27-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Palmer.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.